This is Diesel We the People News. Alrighty, so this video is without prejudice and or without recourse. Okay, I'm not an attorney, I'm not giving legal advice. Why? Because I'm not an attorney. Alright, everything I say or do is just my opinion. I never just look straight forward. I always look around me to be able to protect myself by any means necessary. Y'all out there, heads up. I'm not the brightest tree on the block in the summertime. Okay? Always verify. Always study on your own accord. Okay? You know, we're all equal in our God-given rights, natural rights. Okay? But our brains don't function the same. Okay? So we're not equal on our body sizes. We're not equal of our memory expansion. Okay? We all have limitations. You don't get to just say that you can do anything you want. No, there's limitations out there. Okay? You can say you can do anything you want within your limitations. And you can strive to be above your limitations. Okay, most people don't have the desire to put that much effort in there. You know what I mean? But I'm just an average man. Okay? And it's kind of like, you know, these courts are giving cops this qualified immunity because they don't want to hire smart people. So the courts want to protect the non-smart officers. Okay? So they get qualified immunity. The judges give themselves qualified immunity or absolute immunity or however you want to say it. It's all sovereign citizen immunity. Since you guys want to like and use the word sovereign citizen, they get the sovereign citizen immunity to construct, to conspire, and to run you down without consequences. And if there is a consequence, it was so hard to get to that point. Just saying. So here's a little word of wisdom from Derek Gonzalez. Okay?
Okay. Corey's asking to unmute. So let's see if Corey got his bars to work.
No. So, I've seen some interesting things this evening, and I don't know if anybody else that I know has been on this call, but this lady here on screen proclaimed to be non-biased, world-renowned journalist, anti-censoring. She doesn't believe in censoring. She doesn't believe in what big tech has done as far as fact checkers and things of that nature. And I find it really odd because I joined under a name that nobody else would know. And for a woman who proclaims that she's going to be non-biased, provide the fair and accurate accounting of events that are transpiring during this Zoom where 179 people at one point were on, including myself. I was actually invited on as a special guest. I'd read through all her comments, and her comments about the bias of social media and the Zuckerbergs of the world silencing the voices of truth. Yeah, that when I joined on to her Zoom room this evening on Guru, nobody's allowed to chat in the chat. Nobody's allowed to openly communicate. She directly controls the narrative of the room, and there's a lot of speculation that's transpiring. It's kind of sad. So, again, he who contradicts himself should not be heard. I'm not free from sin. I've made plenty of mistakes in my life. But watching 179 people begin to unmute themselves saying, you're only giving one part of the story. This isn't fair. This isn't true journalism. And she decides to mute everybody and says she's now going private because she's lost control of the narrative. Is pretty discerning. With that said, when you placate to the American people that you're about open communication, that you're about hearing all sides of the story, yet when the narrative doesn't seem to fit your agenda, you silence the people. It's nothing short of a dictator. People are tired of dictators. When you want the truth, when you really want to know, when you really desire to have the answers, you will dig into the books. It's not about the names of the people who are communicating the information. The people I communicate with are private. And this is exactly why they are private. Right here. This shit right here. Because when you start to figure this system out and you squawk and you talk amongst the mindless masses who don't want to read, who don't want to apply themselves, who want everything just given to them, who want templates and documents, never understanding the power, the weight, and the force and effect the words scribed on the paper have, right? That's a great disservice. And the people who do figure this out, who continue to talk and squawk, get barred from their access to what they've discovered. They simply shut them down. For a world-renowned journalist who can't even get the nomenclature right of smoking baby is discerning. It just raises so many red flags when she continues to perpetuate smoking bear and then laughs about it and says, we've all been laughing about smoking bear all day. The reason people are laughing is you are the butt end of the joke, proclaiming to be this world-renowned media entertainer. Good journalists do an absorbent amount of research, which is what the people that I speak to and who I speak to do themselves. And we're susceptible to making mistakes and making errors, but we forgive one another. And we double check each other's work. And we make sure that when we come forward, we're 100% on the target. So with that said, I'm gonna let you guys go. I got some stuff to do. I got work to do. I got books to read, knowledge to gain, and a class to prepare for Saturday, July 23rd, 2022. One of the other things that bothered me so much about this is this gal's purported broadcast was supposed to be fair, non-biased, full of love, light, peace, happiness, and enjoyment for all. And I was invited on that, and I declined because I've seen that kind of behavior exhibited before, and it was a huge red flag. So I joined tonight on that Zoom live call just to see if my intuition's still spot on. And ladies and gentlemen, it is 100% correct. So with that said, I love you guys. I look forward to seeing you June 23rd, 2022, where we cut the bullshit, right? We get you rewired, get your shit wired tight, we get you to start keeping your head on a swivel and paying attention to your surroundings. And for the love of God, we help you understand there is no substitution for reading. It doesn't matter who gives you the advice. It matters not their fucking name, because at the end of the day, you don't own the fucker. It's not yours. It's not yours. It's not about the fucking name. I love you guys. I'm really looking forward to helping you out. And I appreciate all your support. And I too am tired of the shills that run around placating that they have an abundance of knowledge, yet seemingly perpetuate the problem, all while denying the truth. And the truth of it is, if you want to become learned, ladies and gentlemen, if you truly wish to ascend to the mind, you have to read a book. All right? I didn't get this educated by shirking my due diligence and shirking my responsibilities. True freedom, true liberty comes with accountability, liability, and fucking responsibility. And it's the one thing that most people around the world run from, because it comes with a lot of fucking work. A lot of work. A lot of blood, sweat, tears, heartache, beating your head against the wall at 3 in the fucking morning trying to figure out why you can't get your public officials to recognize your documents. What are you or I or anybody else doing incorrect? More so, what are we doing correct? What is it that we're leaving out? You see, because they never really vindicate or give you gratification of what you're doing 100% correct or what you're doing 100% wrong. It's for you to do some deep-ass soul searching and figure out who the fuck you are. And I'll leave you with this. 1 Timothy section 9. The law was not written for the righteous man. The law of the Pharisees was written for the whoremongers, the stealers, the murderers, the heathenish, ravenous beasts without law, without a moral compass within inside their heart, mind, body, spirit, and soul. So again, if you're looking to gain some top-notch quality knowledge with first-hand experience in the field, I'd be more than delighted to have you in class. July 23rd, 2022 at 1 p.m. Central Time. You see, I spent over $50,000 fucking dollars in a matter of 6 years with my friends, my constituents, and people I trusted to buy all this information from other people, only to find out I was my own worst enemy for believing in everybody else, not knowing that I had the true key within myself. So I hope to help you find your key to unlock the freedom that exists within you. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, the only one who's imprisoning you is you. I love you, and we'll see you in class.
There you go, y'all. Alright. What more can I say? Right? These will be the People News. Till next time. Bye, y'all.